Welcome back to another episode of Home Theater Gurus. So we're just weeks away from the house build beginning, so that means that the home theater that we're going to be putting in this new house is getting to the point, it's getting crunch time where we have to make a decision. So you've already seen the medieval home theater design, so now we're going to look at the space design. Now again, these renderings were done by a good friend of mine, Wayne Pamposa, and his team, and they do an awesome job of bringing your room to life. So you can see what it's going to look like before you even build it. It really helps, to narrow it down and really tweak it so it looks just like you want it to look when you're done. Now, if you're in the home theater and you want to make sure everything's right, you want to make sure that everything is properly positioned, set up, everything's perfect. This is the place you want to be. If you go out there and you ask 10 people how to set up subs, you're going to get 10 different answers, and maybe you'll be lucky and one of them might be somewhat right. Well, this is the place to put an end to that. You can come here, you can check out all the videos, and you're going to get accurate information, and your system is going to benefit greatly from it. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know the next videos are going to come out. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this space room. Alright, so before we look at it, this is just a refresher of what the room itself is going to look like. So of course, my garage is over here, and we're going to enter in this way, my kitchen, and got a large living room here, and a bedroom up here. Anyway, this is going to be the movie room. You're going to walk in here, and there's a ramp. It's going to ramp up to about 8 inches and end flatten out right here. Alright. And in this design, the door is going to be here, and this will be where our blankets and stuff are stored, and our rack is actually going to be here, so you'll be able to get to the back of the rack. And we're going to have 2 subs in the wall. They're actually going to protrude. The wall is actually going to be framed into the garage, and I'll have shelves in the garage between those little alcoves, and that's where the subs are going to be. So this room is going to have a 7.1.4, 7.2.4, I guess, with 2 subs, even though it's a single channel. But it's going to have all triad speakers in walls, 7.1.4, the Atmos and all that good stuff. And it says 18'4", but this wall right here is actually acoustically not going to be there. There's a little trick I'm going to do, so it's going to be deeper acoustically. The seats are going to be perfectly placed. We're going to be 12 feet back from a 135-inch screen for a very large 45-degree viewing angle. That 135 is a 16:9 ratio because all we really do is watch TV shows and play video games. We do very little actual just movie watching, so it wouldn't make any sense for us and my family to do a scope screen. We want as large a screen as possible, so that's what we're going to go with. Alright, so let's take a look at the design. Alright, so when you walk in, this is what you're going to see. Now, of course, this has silver equipment in it right here. It wouldn't be silver, but so these here would be acoustic panels. This would all be acoustic fabric. All the walls in here are going to be acoustic fabric unless, of course, they're silver, and then it would be painted. That's a pretty cool design. See, everything's highlighted, as you walk in, the yellow right here. Now, if I can't figure out a way to do this, where it makes sense economically, I'll probably just put a little lift right here along all the walls and inset that LED, and I'll also put all these LED lights on, like the changeable colors where I can, alter the colors I like. I kind of like blue, and I'll probably also make these lights right here. They'll be tied in with the floor lights and on a motion sensor, so whenever you get up or you walk into the room, they're automatically going to light up, illuminate the floor, and also just a little accent up there. Alright, here's a shot of the front. Now you see there's a star ceiling up there. I mean, this is a really awesome looking room. We've got vents right here that are going to go along the sides, and I can also put my air conditioned vent in there too, and that's going to kind of hide that. I can drop a vent on each side and a large duct box, so it keeps the velocity of the air down so there's no audible noise in the room when the AC kicks on. That's a really awesome looking room. This ceiling right here is 12 feet to the middle. And these, of course, are going to be transparently, acoustic transparent fabric with a star ceiling. All of the Atmos speakers will be hidden up above these. Now, one thing I may do in this room, I've been thinking about going with a little bit darker silver if I do this room, kind of like maybe a gunmetal. So, leave some comments down in the comments section. Let me know what you think. If you like this design, if you think it would look better with a little kind of a gunmetal instead of this brighter silver, it will help it disappear. But I mean, really, once the lights are down, there's a lot of black around the screen. It's going to kind of disappear as it is, but it would help even more. Alright, and there's another shot. And again, with this yellow, like I said, if I can't find an economical way to do it, we're going to inset it underneath a lip right here. So, but this is going to be an economical room. Price-wise, it's not going to cost nearly what you think it's going to cost to build. And whichever room I choose, this or the medieval, when I'm going to have this on my channel, update videos every week. And the channel is going to change a little bit from more of a teaching channel to and showing you how to set stuff up to almost like a live blog where I'm just going to be updating weekly, because I'm going to be super busy with this house. I'm going to be the general contractor and working on it every night after work, and every minute I've got off, if I'm not sleeping, I'm going to be working in this house and working in this room. And this room's going to come together quick. I mean, this is only a few weeks of work for me, because I'm kind of like a madman when I get going. But this is all just acoustic fabric and MDF and paint. And again, that's a 135-inch screen, 16:9, so it fills up the wall nicely. Mains are going to be here, of course, towed into the main listening position, or towed in just right to work with the acoustic panels that are going to be here at the different reflection points, and they're going to manipulate the sound that hits the seat, so we get as big, huge, wide sound stage that's got a ton of focus, but is very, very spacious. So it's going to sound even bigger than this room is. And if you're a subscriber, you've already seen those videos, hopefully, on room acoustics and how to treat in your room. All right. Now in the back, if you remember the medieval, it actually illuminated or had lights under the steps that were inset. I'll probably do that on this one. And if Wayne, I told him not to worry about it, because I can make those choices later, those changes later, actually on the rendering. But that's one thing about his service, is you can tell him what you want, and he can continue to render it and make little changes and present them to you until you get it just like you want. So this one, like I said, I would still make a few changes, but it's because I told him, hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and show it like it is, because it's already the point now where you can see what this room's going to look like. And it's going to look awesome. There's a glass right there with the projector behind it, so exactly, there's going to be absolutely no audible noise. And I'll probably drop I will drop an air conditioning vent back there just to get a little airflow. And this is going to have the spray foam insulation, so even in the attic it doesn't get hot. It may be 5 degrees warmer in that attic than it's going to be down here. So this isn't exactly going to be attic space though. It'll be more like a closet. Think of it like a closet, because I will have a vent in there, and it'll be separated from the rest of the attic. And then there's the door to the equipment room. And as I said before, I have an 8-inch step up, as you come into this hallway, and that's just for aesthetics. The seats actually sit down on the floor. They're not raised up, because I want them, I want that space between my Atmos speakers, because the more space I can get, the better I'm going to cover my seats, the better it's going to sound, and panning is going to be better. So, but it just gives you a cool effect with that step down right there, especially from the back. And there's another shot of it. And I don't think some people, heard that I was going to do a space theme and kind of felt that it was going to grow old fast. I guess if you do like something really themed, like a Star Wars theme or Star Trek, if that's not your thing, or maybe you like it now, but 5 years from now you're kind of like, I wish I hadn't done it. This one's a little more general, broad. It's not gonna be just for like a Star Wars fan. I think it's gonna be something, if I did this one or the medieval one, both of those, I would enjoy for years and years to come, because they're not really anchored to like one, like a Game of Thrones, for the medieval, or Star Trek. And now we're back at the beginning. So that's it. So guys, let me know what you think about this one, and I'm gonna do another video after this one, let everybody look at this one, then I'll do another versus video, and that's where we're going to actually decide which room we're going to build. And like I said, you'll get to see this room being built, see it come to life, and see some of the tricks of the trade. So don't forget to hit that like button. YouTube likes it when you like a video, they push them a little harder. So go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next videos come out. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'll see y'all for the next one.